What's going on there, YouTube, and welcome back to another comic book video. This is the channel where we sit down and cover different comic book stories from different comic book companies. Today, we're going to jump back over to IDW and continue our coverage over the Transformers comics. And we pick up with another Spotlight Transformers book, except this one is very important because it sets up a lot of different things for future Transformers comics. This is Transformers Spotlight Shockwave. And again, like I said, it does set up a lot of different things for the Transformer books down the road. So if you do like today's comic book video, please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, let me know in the comments below. But I do hope you enjoy today's video. So this next one is pretty cool, to be honest. This one focuses on Decepticons, which of course is Shockwave. Shockwave's book is very important because it is going to give us a group of Autobots we are going to see in future comics. He says that with the Great War going on, well, sooner or later, the planet Cybertron is going to run out of energon, which of course is what powers the planet Cybertron and also the Transformers. When it does run out, well, it'll make Cybertron a dead planet then, which then will lead to the end of the Transformers. So you have Shockwave make missiles that will be sent to other planets that will help planets grow more energon. Of course, one of them is Earth. So you have Shockwave tell us that he did not tell Megatron or the other Decepticons about his project. The reason why is because they would label him as a traitor. But either way, he knows what the Transformers need. So he goes to Earth when Earth had its big ice age period, begin to help make sure that the wild energon grows correctly. He also doesn't look at Megatron as his leader or anything. The only thing that leads him is, of course, is logic. Now, unfortunately, Shockwave doesn't know that some of the Autobots have followed him here, which are Grimlock, Swoop, Slag, Sludge, and finally Snarl. They are here to get revenge against Shockwave since they had just had recently lost a battle to him. Now, of course, you have them realize that if they go down there, well, the radiation from the wild energon will kill them or kind of keep them in some kind of stasis. Also, this group is the Dinobots, so I hope you see where this is going. If you are wondering why Shockwave, who is on the Earth at this time not being affected by the radiation from the energon, well, because he made sure to find things to protect him from the effect. At the same time, you have Dinobots use different kinds of dinosaur figures as a way to camouflage themselves while they are on Earth. So basically, they are going to be able to transform into dinosaurs. Getting back to Shockwave, we see him studying the evolution of the animals on Earth and realize how the world temperature gets warmer. Well, the animals that were born on Earth that were more settled for the cold temperature begin to die or they evolve, which makes him think about the Transformers and how they need to evolve if they want to stay alive. So what he is doing is actually helping prepare the Transformers. Now, some of the Autobots figure out if they use the CR chamber system, it won't only give them the ability to transform into dinosaurs, except it will also protect them from the radiation from the energon. So they agree to go just to make sure they get some cool looking animals to transform into. Getting back to Shockwave, we see that he is trying to call his ship so that he is able to get off Earth, except that is when he realized that the ship is not coming down, meaning that something has happened to his ship. The question is, what had happened to his ship? Except he realized that it had to be the Dinobots who had arrived here to get revenge against him. This moment makes him realize that these Dinobots are just here because of his actions at a previous moment. This leads into a big battle between the two sides, making it seem that the Dinobots are going to win against Shockwave. It is really shown to us that the odds are too much for Shockwave to handle by himself. Except where the Dinobots thought they were going to win this battle until Shockwave was able to shut down the protection they have put on them to protect themselves from the radiation, which means with no protection now, well, they get stuck in some kind of stasis. With Shockwave winning, he thinks that he can steal the Dinobot ship to get off Earth. Except Grimlock makes sure to have his ship fire at a volcano that leads into a volcanic eruption, which buries the Dinobots and Shockwave into the ground. We then switch to Megatron, and this is important because if you remember, Shockwave didn't tell Megatron about his plans, mainly because Megatron did not approve Shockwave to work on this project. So Megatron sent out Bludgeon to figure out what happened to Shockwave. Then in the year 2006, well, you have a group of humans who were digging around, finding the hand of Shockwave. So letting us know how Shockwave made it into the present day comics. And this is where we are going to end today's video. So please hit that like button down below and also subscribe to the channel for more content to come in the near future. Also, any suggestions on books I should read, well, please let me know in the comments below, because you never know, your suggestion could be a future video down the road. But I do hope you enjoy today's video.